Here we look at the split command. It helps us to split a large file into manageable smaller sized files. The candidate file here is a tar.gc file which is 170 MB in size. We will split this into 10 MB chunks. The syntax is split space -d. This tells split to give a numeric code to each of the resulting files so that we can keep track of it, and -b the chunk size, so that is 10 MB, the input file, and then we specify a prefix that has to be attached to the resulting file names so that we can keep track of which split is part of which original file. So here we give a prefix data.split. The options will be clear when we look at the output. So let's have a look. So we have 17 split files, and the prefix that we gave has been applied to each and every resulting file, and the -d option, the numeric code, has been attached to that prefix. So that's the reason for adding -d and a prefix. Now that's splitting the file into manageable chunks. Now let's put the chunks back together and recover the file, and then make sure that the content is the same. So for that we do a cat data.split.star. So we are opening each of the split files, and then we are redirecting it to recovered.tar.gc. So if we do that, we can see that there is a recovered file which is the same, which is of the same size as the original file. So let's make sure that the content is the same. For that we can use the SHA-256 sum of the original file. Let's do that on the original file, and we get a SHA-256 of that file. And if we were to do the SHA-256 sum on the recovered file, we will see that it's the same. So that means that the splits that we put together, we got the original file. The content is the same. Now the -d option, let's look at what happens when we don't give the -d option. Instead of numeric coding, split will give an alphabetical order to the resulting files. So for that, let's first remove the intermediate files, or the split files, and let's do the split without -d. Let's have a look at the output. So instead of 0001, we have alphabetical order, or an alphabetic code AA, AB, AC on the resulting files. It's up to choice whether to use -d or not to use -d, but it is a good practice to have the prefix that makes good sense. So that's the split command, and merging the files back together and verifying the content. That's it.